With pets, they go where you go, but even a nice dog can have an aggressive reaction toward another dog.
7 Action News reporter Aaron Baskerville live in Northville with how to get out alive. Aaron, this one's important.
Glenda and Carolyn, I've learned a lot. I've been out here for several hours. Right now we're at Mayberry State Park in Northville. Get out alive dog attacks. We're working with Michael Berkey and Michigan Dog Training, teaching us some life-saving tips for you and your family. This first live simulation is going to be something we see every day. Two dogs just meet in the neighborhood for the first time, two dog owners coming up, and Mike's going to explain exactly what you should do. Mike, what should you do?
So when we first come up to greet, instead of allowing the dogs just to go up to each other, I like to have my dog sit and ask the owner to have their dog sit. That way I know whether or not they have control of their dog before I just allow them to go. If there was a problem with the dog going towards the other dog, I would turn in front of my dog and take him away. That way I control the head, right? Right. Instead of allowing the dog to go out ahead of me and turn the opposite way. So if everything is good, Starbucks, sit. If everything's good and we say okay, the other important thing is when we allow them to greet, Juliana's going to take a step back behind the dog.
And so many times people are on the side of their dogs.
Right.
You know, when we see that in the neighborhood, they're right on the side, and that's not the right thing to do.
If I'm right on the side while they're meeting, so we'll come up, okay, you can go meet. If I'm up here, I can't pull my dog away well if I had to. But if I'm back behind my dog, and if they go around sniffing each other, that's normal. It's normal dog greeting. But if I had to pull them away, then I can do that easily just by backing up.
Right. And right there, that's great information, because a lot of people, we're in a neighborhood, the dogs just come right up, they go right to each other, they sniff. And another thing is, when kids or other people are going to come and greet a dog, they usually just run right up to the dog and pet it, and that's not the right thing to do. Exactly. You told me if I'm coming up onto a dog, first I just lay out my fist, right? Right. And he sniffs it, and then if I'm going to pet him, I don't go over the top of his head, I go down like this,
Go underneath the chin where he can see the hand, whereas if you try to go up over the top of the head, they don't know where it's at, and that's social pressure to a dog.
Right there. Those are great tips. I didn't know some of that stuff. We see this every single day. Two dogs meet. Sometimes they just go right at each other. That's not a good thing. And we see kids, or some of us, just go right up to a dog. We think it's friendly, and we just start to pet it. Right there, we're shown the right way to do this. We'll have some other tips. We have 2 more live simulations coming for you. We're going to tell you what to do when a dog goes after your child, how to get the dog off your child. And later on, I also go through a simulation and get attacked. These are life-saving tips for you and your family, dog attacks. Let's send it back to you guys in the studio.
Wow, Glenda and I were just saying, yeah, we learned something too. We didn't know to not pet a dog on the head, right?
Under, even with that sweet little pink tongue hanging out.
You guys are going to learn a lot.
He looks cute,
I've learned a lot in these 2 hours. You guys are going to learn a lot. Trust me, trust me.
All right, thanks a lot, Aaron.